Hey all. He was like, hey Cappy, why do you look like shit? Well, because Captain's been up since 10 a.m. yesterday and it's 7:25 a.m. now, and I just wasn't sleepy, wasn't tired, and I decided I was not going to lie in bed trying to go to sleep, because that's all you do is you try to go to sleep, you don't actually go to sleep, and I was like, fuck it, I'm going to get work done. So I got a ton of shit done, and I still got a little bit of energy left, so we're going to do one little video. It's going to be an original video request, because I'm pissed. And this is just going to be a rant. Not even an anger rant. I'm too tired for it. This will be a very tired, worn out rant. You all know the silver dollar bikini. And a lot of people, friends, family, loved ones, enemies, people I'm generally indifferent about, are like, you know what? If you got a hot chick to model it and you put it up on YouTube, that would go viral and help sales. I'm like, no shit. You think so? No fucking shit. You really think that a hot... I hadn't thought of that before. Actually, I had thought of it before, and that's the only reason I haven't done it. I'll tell you why. Because this is an important lesson, not just for those of you who are older and might employ said such people, but for those of you younger boys who are in your 20s and your teens. The most unreliable, lacking, completely undependable, or independable group of people on the face of the planet are hot 20-something-year-old women. And it makes perfect sense. I don't get angry about it anymore. I just accept what is. I would like to conduct business. I am willing to pay for I have spent over 6 hours on model mayhem, calling modeling agencies. I even talked to a photographer, professional one who specializes in nude, because it's effectively nude. I'm not going to lie. We're not going to waste anybody's time. So, did all this research trying to find. I didn't think it would be this hard. I thought I would spend a fraction of the time. I have spent more time trying to find a professional, reliable, hot female who is probably under 30, but I'm willing to go. If you look hot enough, I'd do 40. I've spent more time trying to find that than I did learning how to self-teach myself to host a site, or get the domain name, host a site, program the website, set up email, which was all rookie new shit for me. I learned it on the internet and all that. That took me less time to do all that than it did to fail to find a model. Trust me, it's not aim I do. Everyone's like, well, have you tried this? Have you tried that? Have you tried going to a strip club? I've tried it all, guys. I've tried it all. And now it is to the point where I do not want to waste my time anymore. I've already wasted more time. This is the single largest waste of time. The materials, ordering, everything else, fraction of the cost. It's relying on hot 20-something women. That's the biggest pissing away of time. And so, one, if any of you, it pays. I don't know how much simpler, and I'm willing to pay. It's like for a couple photos and like not even 2 minutes. Inevitably, it's going to go into a commercial of like, I think it would be 8 seconds long of a girl just jumping up, and I mean that'd be about it. Maybe 15 if there's 2 segments. But it pays. So if anyone's out there, I know we do not have a huge female subscribership, but there are some. You're willing to pick up a couple extra bucks. Your face is going to be in. I will pay. It's pretty much straightforward. I don't make things complicated. Please contact me. But the more, well, I guess there's even a third one that, as it pertains to generally reliability. Boys, when you're out there dating, the hotter they are, the less reliable they are. They're going to flake more because these girls can get away with it. That's the reality. Don't get angry. They can get away with it. And so no one's ever actually held them to a standard because, as Bill Burr so eloquently said, nobody corrects them because they just want to fuck them. And it's so true. It's so fucking true. Now, the third point that I just thought as I was going through this is very important for you pretty girls out there. Whatever beauty girls may have, they ruin it, balance it out with their flakiness, their ditziness, and their unreliability. And I don't believe that just because you're pretty means you're dumb. I think you're never actually challenged. You're never actually forced to train. It's like building bodies. Muscle needs resistance. Your brain needs resistance. If you have a cushy, boring lifestyle and everyone gives you a free pass, you're not going to form into someone who's an interesting character or forge into a strong personality. But I do believe the raw intelligence is that beauty does not negate intelligence. So for me, to all the pretty girls or girls who are about to become pretty, you can write your ticket if you just are reliable. I mean, deadly serious. I mean, if you want to go into STEM on top of it, holy shit, look out, you're unstoppable, millionaire right off the bat. But if you're good looking and a young gal, and you simply show the fuck up on time, like maybe, you know, like you had a bunch of older brothers that beat the crap out of you, so you grew up rough and tumble, and maybe you're a late bloomer, or maybe you just got your head out. You know who I'm actually quite impressed with, because I think it's somewhat of a show. Jenna Marbles. I've seen bits and pieces, only people say, and I'm like looking at her, I'm like, no, she knows exactly what she's doing. You think she could manage that, and her videos are quite crafty, put well together. You think she's just a pretty girl? No, that girl is reliable. That girl, I bet, she shows up at meetings on time. That girl, I bet, when her advertisers call, she calls them back. I could be wrong. But I'm saying, running a multi-million-dollar self-celebrity YouTube channel like that, you can't just be diddly-wink, but yay! I mean, you can, and you'll become the Kardashians, but there's something more to, I think, I'd have to talk to the girl, but as far as I can tell, Jenna Marbles is an example of someone who, yeah, okay, cutesy little blonde, sure, right, but she wouldn't be that successful or pulling off, or be that clever. She's very clever with her stuff, too. She is smart, she is reliable, and she has good looks, and look how far she went. All right, and there's a handful of girls I know, but they're more shy than they are. Well, they're beautiful, but they are more shy. I'm talking to you girls who, you got the moxie, you're going to go to the nightclubs, instead of going to the nightclubs, go to a corporate gig, become an accountant, become an engineer, and instead of trying to find free drinks, try and put your efforts into more productive things. Try to go ugly without makeup, and then try to really learn what responsibility is and become a responsible adult, because if you can do that and you're pretty, fuck. The rest of the girls, they got a tickety-tock, tickety-tock, tickety-tock. They're going to, once their beauty is gone, that's a one-trick pony. They're done, 35, 40, whatever it is. But if you play, what was the porn star name? She was big in my day. Jenna Jameson, there's another example. She not only did porn, but then she ended up running her own porn company. So the looks and the brains, or just the reliability, I mean, maybe her IQ wasn't 130, but professional, reliable. So ladies, please, for the love of God, if you're gorgeous, I mean, maybe it's too much work to be reliable. I know, I guess that is the natural default state. If you're very pretty and people give you free shit, why be reliable? Okay, I got it. But you can make a lot of money. The world would literally be your oyster if you could just go and do that. Anyway, so boys, dating, employing, just remember, the hotter they are, the less reliable. And if you can find that one magic girl that's very pretty, like I got this one, she's gorgeous, she could have 1,000,000 times the viewers that I do because she's an economist, she majored in economics, she's way prettier than I mean, look, for God's sake, this is me up, 20 hours? This girl, oh, she's beautiful. She's very pretty. And she could just, and she's smart too. But I can't even. You can lead the horse to water. You could put a gun to the horse's head, and these horses still don't fucking drink. Anyway, that's all we got for my little rant that you hear thing. I think I'm gonna go to bed to. I'm in a spaghetti western mood today. You guys watch spaghetti westerns? You ever do that? You should. If you're not male, female, doesn't matter. They are a great genre. I always dismissed it when I was the good, the bad, the ugly. What the fuck? Get out of here. Very nice, great musical score. It's always out in the West. Very calming. I gotta watch them before I go to bed. And I was in the mood for kind of Once Upon a Time in the West. A little slower moving, a little more dramatic. I don't know. I'll figure something out. So this one doesn't have Lee Van Cleef in it though. Anyway, I'm rambling, I'm tired. You guys have a good night. Toodles.